Alright, ladies, gents, yellow submarines, and red hydro flasks. I hope you guys are locked in and ready to go, because in this video we're going to talk about how to get unstuck and how to go into the 7-figure range in your business, right? Now this is for people that sell directly to consumers, so like ecom brands, any type of brand, maybe even like if you're doing some type of service-based B2B thing, any type of business can kind of benefit from this, but this is especially going to be useful for people that are stuck under 6 figures a year, potentially even 7 figures a year. Because getting to 8 figures a year is actually not that difficult. It's just finding a really good, market fit and just scaling without having your business explode in your face. All right. So what we're going to do is get right into it. What you want to do, or what's probably happening, is that you guys are lacking either clarity or focus or execution, right? So what you need to do is gain it. And how do you gain it? You simplify a path to focus on, correct? So when we look at an e-commerce or direct-to-consumer business, it essentially boils down to 4 components or pillars. Whoops, I just love this dude so much I posted it twice. But anyways, it comes down to 4 pillars, which is product innovations, media buyer, creative strategist, or operations. All of these are the biggest drivers to growth depending on whatever stage of business they kind of come in. It depends on what your skill stack is and what you guys are good at, and what you're trying to outsource first, because I can't just give like a blanket solution to everybody, because that can cause more problems than it would fix, right? So what you have to do is essentially figure out what you're good at, what kind of speaks to you, and then focus on leveling it up as a skill set, because each one of these things pretty much go infinitely, other than operations. That's probably one of the easier things to get mastered, but it isn't easy, because operations essentially comes down to how to attract the best people for your organization and then how to keep them, right? It's simple, but it might not be easy, right? So depending on what you guys are good at in your business, some things might be easier to do and focus on and level up than others, right? So for me, I started off being a really good media buyer, which is crazy because I thought I was more of a creative person and I couldn't really focus much in school because I didn't really care about a lot of things, right? So a media buyer is all like attention to detail and just looking at numbers and spreadsheets all day long, because it's the immediate feedback from the market about your business, right? Then you have creative strategy, which is becoming a bigger thing in 2024 with this TikTok stuff going around, right? If you look at like organic businesses that aren't even doing paid ads, that's what they're doing. They're flexing that creative muscle to build space in industries, right? They're building their own blue oceans. That's how they're doing it. And you can't really scale too hard without having both, because media buyer and creative strategists are like yin and yang, and once you find that harmony, you will literally have Master Oogway appear from thin air and just tell you guys that you have found enlightenment. Like you become the dragon warrior when that happens. Product innovations is kind of a funky area because most of the times it requires a lot of research and development. Luckily, in today's day and age, you can just throw up a product page and spend a couple $100 on ads to validate a concept. Maybe a couple thousand if you're really trying to test for scale as well, right? So in this day and age, it's a lot easier to dominate in business, and it's actually not that hard to scale to 8 figures. It's pretty simple to do it. You essentially just find a good market fit for your business and you scale without blowing up your business. That's basically how you grow any business indefinitely, right? So if you're a small business owner, or if you're like a solopreneur that's like kind of running everything yourself, you're gonna have way faster feedback into what you're kind of good at, or what you like and what you want to do, or what you need to do, or better defined, what your business needs you to do to grow at the stage that it's currently in, right? So once you figure out what that is, you need to go all in and just focus fully on that to the point where you become a pillar where the rest of your business can rest on your shoulders, right? Now, if you watch Demon Slayer, now you know why I have this thing over here, right? You become the pillar where your business rests and you carry it onto the next level. And that's it, right? Once you start getting really good at this stuff, you can start adding on other things. And instead of it just being an addition, you're actually multiplying your revenue. It shows up in revenue. And the reason why I made this video for free is because I've literally sat in meetings at high-level companies and stuff where they just had consultants that were paid thousands of dollars to essentially say, focus better, right? Because the business, the thing with consultants is like, you just have to solve like a problem, right? You just solve one problem, something clicks, and then you hockey stick your business into the next level of growth. So that's the issue, right? Like all these businesses that are kind of stuck under, especially the ones that are stuck under six figures, right? Because they have this shiny object syndrome where they're just all over the place trying to do everything. You really need to lock in and like focus. Because I've worked with so many businesses that I even undercharged and just got them to the next level, and they don't realize the impact I had on the business or what it really takes to sustain it or do it, right? Because they literally have not developed their own skills enough, or they don't have enough sweat equity in their own company to realize the impact that's being brought to them, right? So that's why you need to level up one of these things for yourself so you can understand the sacrifice it takes to be exceptional at it, to the point where you're literally growing your own business based off of that, becoming a pillar. That way, when you work with other people, you know how to identify other A players, other A-type people to bring to your organization, and then, understand the impact they have, appreciate the sacrifice they've had to made to learn and be that good and that exceptional as well. And then that way you can retain them and, treat them well. So it's literally that simple. Business is hard enough as it is. Don't overcomplicate this. Just pick one and get to it. You can always add on things later and always adapt and, pivot when you need to. Yeah. And I hope this video finds at least one person that this brings some type of clarity to, or just helps, right? If it does, please let me know. And feel free to subscribe for more information. More videos and stuff, right? For business and marketing and all that jazz. And yeah, thank you for watching.